So if we're talking about responding, I think we were all sitting here thinking that the 49ers were going to hold on to that lead and they were going to respond to the loss they had a week ago with Minnesota. Yes, they're without Deebo Samuel. Yes, they don't have Christian McCaffrey. He's on the IR. But some of the issues that we saw against the Vikings, they popped up again today in how they lost that game to the Rams.
When you think about it, it's fouls. A lot of penalties. All of a sudden, 49ers becoming a penalized team and big explosive plays versus their defense, the back end of their defense. And that allows all of a sudden the ball to be moved in moments of, okay, we made another big play. This is a team we anticipate the 49ers should close the game out, right? Just close the game and just be done with the game. At times when you need a pass rush, not there. They don't get a pass rush, right? And so you're playing against a veteran quarterback, a team in your division, Stafford, that understands how to play against the 49ers. You know, this is a division opponent. So you thought this game was over, and all of a sudden it was like, how did this just happen, right? They lost 2 games in the fourth quarter, the 49ers.
Yep.
That's not who they are, but right now they're playing like that.
If you thought that the Vikings were going to be 3-0, put your hand down because you're legitimately lying through your teeth right now. Don't be that person. It is the way that Sam Darnold's playing, but also, as you said, that defense balled out today. Can we just take a moment, though, for Sam Darnold?
Yes.
Because I don't think anyone saw this coming.
No, this is another Baker Mayfield story.
Reinventing, finding the new stride, being in the right position.
Geno Smith. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks resurrect their careers. They go somewhere else. Yeah. They've been beat up a while somewhere, and they get another opportunity, and he falls in a spot. They need a quarterback. And understand this. This Minnesota football team, we knew offensively they were really good, but their defense is playing well. Yeah. And Brian Flores had a great game plan for a young quarterback. When we see C.J. Stroud, the one thing he doesn't do is turn the ball over and look like he's like in a haze at times. Today was one of them days. Yeah. And going into this game, I don't know if you realize this, the Minnesota Vikings defense was ranked 3rd in the National Football League. So they're sacking the quarterback. They're giving him some dirty looks at times. They're fooling him. They're playing very active. And so this is, look at this. They're after this guy. And it's just this. And now I'm not going to say this is the Purple People Eaters. But
whoa, buddy.
I said I'm not going to say that. But I'm just saying they're in purple and they're having a lot of fun on defense.
Here's the thing. And you start to see some confidence breed in this team that I'm not saying they thought they were going to, lose every game, but every team is optimistic when the season starts. But at the same time, like, oh, we're playing better and better, and so that just leads to better play oftentimes because the confidence is there.
No, when you talked about this division, you said Detroit Lions. After last year, Detroit Lions were the team, right? And then you said, the Green Bay Packers, right? That was the next team, the Green Bay Packers. Yep. And then you went, well, the Vikings will be, we don't know. We don't know.
Sam Darnold, when he's supposed to be the starter.
No.
So nobody was thinking the Vikings.
No. Exactly.
He was supposed to be the starter.
I want to get your thoughts on the Eagles real quick because the Eagles lost, last week when the Falcons drove down the field. Today, it did not look good until the fourth quarter where they scored all of their points in the fourth quarter, and then they won at 15-12. What do you take of what they got out of their game today? Defensively, they look like the defense we saw in the beginning of last year. Last week, they looked like the defense that ended the season. It was awful. The way the Atlanta Falcons beat those guys, they ran the ball, they threw the ball, and all of a sudden they flipped the switch. And it started with their front 4. When their defensive line can get a push, the Eagles got a chance.
Yes.